Hi everyone, my name is Lydia Brock and I will be presenting over the ethical approval among studies using the National Health and Nutrition Survey, a cross-sectional analysis. This study was done with my cohort Kirsten Lindley, Braden Rucker, Arjun Reddy, Ryan Otwell, Dr. Matt Vassar, and Dr. Micah Hartwell. So just to give some introduction to our study, we wanted to analyze the relationship between IRB submission and non-human subjects research. The National Health and Nutrition Examination Survey is a cross-sectional survey that collects data on a nationally representative sample of 6,000 people annually. The dataset is often used for public health research purposes. NHANES contains de-identified data and is considered non-human subjects research by the National Bureau of Economic Research. However, despite this classification, local IRBs and journals vary in what they perceive warrants ethical review. In this study, we set out to analyze the frequency of IRB approval in cross-sectional studies that use NHANES data. In order to do this, we conducted a systemic search of PubMed for articles published after January 1st, 2011 that included NHANES or National Health and Nutrition Examination Survey in the title or abstract. To include journals that frequently published articles, we retained those from journals with at least 20 search returns. Subsequently, the articles were randomized and 500 were exported to an Excel sheet. Data screening and extraction were performed simultaneously by 2 authors until they independently retained 200 articles. Publications were deemed eligible for this study if they included a cross-sectional examination of the NHANES data. Extracted data included article title, name of journal, year of publication, credentials of first author, country of primary author, IRB statement, sponsor of IRB, and if the study was funded. Descriptive statistics were recorded for extracted characteristics, and chi-square tests were used to measure associations between IRB submissions, study characteristics, and publications occurring before and after the 2019 revisions to HHS 45 CFR 4. Although no changes were made to the definition of non-HSR with the aforementioned revisions. We found that among 197 included studies, 22 had declared being submitted to an IRB, 26 reported not having undergone IRB review, and 149 studies made no mention of ethics review. Of the 22 studies submitted for review, 6 were published in journals requiring an ethics determination. 7 of the authors' institutions required all studies to be submitted for review, and 6 studies were from universities which had exempted NHANES analysis from IRB submission. Here you can see a summary of these results. We found that there was no significant associations between IRB submission and study funding, whether it originated within or outside the United States, nor among publications occurring before or after 2019. Our results reveal inconsistencies with IRB submission requirements that may constitute the need for national IRB standards regarding publicly available data sets, like NHANES. This would serve to prevent unnecessary barriers to secondary data analysis. And lastly, we have our references. Thank you so much for your time.